Kolbrin Bible, Book 2, Gleanings, Chapter 15, verses 53 and 54. I believe that there is a purpose, even when atrocities happen. I do not believe in a hell as we have been taught. There is a purpose. We also should understand God might be aware of a tragedy, but humanity exercising our free will created the environment that is direct cause of suffering. God does not stay mute. He offers advice. Through contact from others, even the most unlikely source can provide wisdom. That wisdom can come in watching the repercussions of the flawed people near you, but most times only personal mistakes can get the lessons learned. GLN 1553. This earthly life which I have given you should not be viewed in its minute aspect, but in the light of infinitude. All the suffering and disillusionment, the futility, the forlorn hopes and wasted efforts, the oppressions and injustices are not without a purpose. That purpose is beyond anything man can understand and infinitely greater than his conception can grasp. The truly awakened man alone among men can have any insight into life's end and goal. You can read a passage, and at times they make no sense, yet when you read it next, it makes perfect sense. I consider this like a language barrier between two people speaking in different languages. Not only do you distort, through the lens of your experience, the words, but the person hearing it understands it through the prism of their experiences. GLN 1554. These are divine things, yet they can be set down only in the mere words of men, and will thus be reduced to things of mortal frailty. Mere words will be read, and the pattern formed by them will be far short of truth and reality. The taste of a fruit or the fragrance of a flower cannot be known by reading about them. The fruit must be eaten, and the flower smelt. Only in union with me, spirit communicating with spirit, can proof of my reality be found. Yet, because things are as they are, truth must ever be veiled from man, as man. But who would labor if laborers were paid whether they worked or not? Were they revealed to him, the ignorant man would not comprehend great things. Therefore, the light is not for him. The insincere and shallow seeker after diversion and pleasure will find little entertainment in these words. The really illuminated man will already know something of the truth, and will therefore seek it more diligently along a higher path. So these words are given just for those sincere seekers who are aware of their own shortcomings and ignorance. These will be people whose thoughts are not smothered by prejudice, who are not set in their opinions, for who among men is the most confirmed in his opinions, who states things in the most assertive manner and talks with the loudest voice. Is it not the most ignorant? I would not let the sincere seeker go unguided. I am the light on the path. A person hears or reads something. He tells it to another. Then later you hear it from another source. But it has little that is your original words and intent. That is what I call language of individual experiences. Like learning a new language, you need to understand a bit of how another will interpret and try and tailor the words in a way that gets your meaning across as best you can. Words are a man-made creation, and since we are flawed, so it too is flawed. This is my observations, and it may not make sense to you. If not, then thanks for at least being open to another's ideas.